At pick number 27 in the first round, I have the Ravens selecting tackle Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins is 6'6", 325 pounds. He's primarily a right tackle. He has played both right guard and left tackle. The Ravens need, as I said before last year's draft, to build an offensive line that anyone can run behind and is not entirely reliant on the threat of the quarterback as dynamic. We need a line that moves guys and that can help Lamar feel comfortable in the pocket, and one that we can run when we want to, a traditional grinded out running game very effectively. Tevin takes great angles in the run game. He has good hand placement generally. And you'll notice when he locks on to a defender in the run game, he wins. He's got a strong punch, a very powerful low body, leg drive, and is absolutely a people mover. He is nasty. He is physical. Plays through the whistle, as they say. He stays square in pass pro. Big, strong hands. He stops the edges or the edge rusher's feet, and he's able to stay square in pass protection. Athletic. He's able to reach the second level, fit up linebackers, and finish them. Again, he's a finisher. There's a possibility that if you draft him and you haven't moved Orlando Brown, that you have sort of three tackles in there. So just a couple thoughts about that. You're gonna want to play Tevin. You're not gonna want to sit him. You're gonna want to play obviously Ronnie and Orlando. Number one, there's a possibility Ronnie's not straight in terms of being in full health straight away. Number two, there's a possibility once the draft is over, then you can move Orlando if a team is not able to secure a left tackle, and you could trade it for a pick next year, perhaps even a player this year. And then three, if none of that happens and you have all three guys on the team, somebody's going to move. Somebody's going to swallow their pride. You're going to have to move guys around. That might mean Tevin's your left guard, and you sit Bozeman. It may mean Orlando's your left guard. I'd be surprised if that happens, but it would be interesting. But you're going to want to get Tevin Jenkins on the field as your first round pick. I have the Ravens in round 2 selecting Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner is an edge defender. He's 6'6", 270. He has surprising bend rushing the quarterback. Peyton plays absolutely as if his life depends on it. He is versatile across the line. He's got impressive lateral ability, impressive stop and start, very good length and strength. He can play some 5 technique. He can stand up as an edge defender. Very difficult to deal with rushing from 3 tech because of his strength and because of his length and quickness. He is a player that is ascending. I believe he's getting better and better. He's exactly the type of edge defender that the Ravens seem to like. He's violent. He's physical. I consider him a steal in round 2. And I like imagining he and Madubuike together coming after the quarterback. And I like that sort of youth movement to continue with the selection of Peyton Turner in round 2. I would be targeting Ardarius Washington, the safety out of Washington, in round 3. But in being realistic, or attempting to be realistic, I have the Ravens selecting tight end out of Notre Dame, Tommy Tremble, in round 3. Tremble's 6'4", 250. He is somewhat raw, somewhat inexperienced as a receiver or a route runner, or limited as a route runner. But he is athletic. He moves well. He would be the Ravens' most athletic tight end. Moves well in space. He has good hands. He does come up with a big play on tape, although he's somewhat underutilized at Notre Dame that way. He is definitely a threat to get vertical. He will be the Ravens' fastest tight end by a good bit. He ran a 4.59 40-yard at his pro day. And I believe he will improve over year 1 and become a valuable weapon in the pass game. But at this point, he is absolutely dominant as a blocking tight end. He loves contact. He loves blocking. He has good technique as a blocker. They line him up a lot out of the eye, or they line up out of the eye, and they put Tremble at fullback as the lead blocker. He is, on occasion, able to stand up and protect the edge against a much bigger pass rusher. That's not ideal, but you can see him on tape doing that, and he holds up well. He also shows great ability to collapse and seal defensive ends down blocking. Good timing coming off double teams and going to the second level. Something that's worth pointing out or envisioning, I believe that with the addition of Zeitler, the right guard, who is good on the move, particularly sort of wide zone plays to his side, and the outside running ability of J.K. Dobbins. He's an excellent outside zone, wide zone runner, that you will see more wide zone looks. And the Ravens could really exploit somebody like Tremble. He has just great athleticism, great movement out in space, and great blocking ability. And I would look for that more. And I would look for him to have more opportunities as a pass catcher and improve in that area as well. So I like this pick very much for the Ravens in round 3. In round 4, I have the Ravens selecting Trey Hill, center out of Georgia. Again, we're building a line here that in theory anyone can run behind. We don't want to have to be dependent on the threat of Lamar Jackson running the football. We also want a line that obviously gives him comfort in the pocket as a passer. Trey's enormous. He's 6'4", 330. He's a finisher, just like our first round selection. It's routine to see him kind of throwing guys to the ground or pancake blocking. Powerful hands, sound base in pass protection. Very difficult to go through and to bull the quarterback. Good hand placement. I think he gets off his snap quickly and gets into his set. Violent punch. He's played against top competition, and I like him very much for the Ravens here in the 4th round.